feel like they're better people than me. So
Yeah, that's good.
there's a couple of games that I'm still a little. I feel like I have deficiencies that I would like to fix, and I don't know how to fix them myself. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all good. Was there any like specific matchups or anything? Or
yeah. Well, yeah. Fox first off, there's a lot of foxes, and they're all really good.
yeah,
And it's just like there are times where I feel walled out by the full hop,
yeah,
and like I do try and like laser the landing or whatever, but when they start double jumping
yeah,
and like that's when it starts getting tough. It's like when they mix up and like not mix it up, they just like literally just double jump and just
yeah,
run away. So it's like if I try and like hit them after the first full hop, they'll just double jump, run away, and then be below me like in 3 frames later because they're so
yeah,
fast.
yeah. I get you. I get you.
So that's where all the problems for me start.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have
and
any?
then
Go on, go on, go on.
oh okay, sorry. So there's a
No, no.
couple. Then Marth. I get tippered a lot, and I feel like I'm not DIing the throws right,
Yeah,
especially around like 70%. I just get tippered almost instantly.
yeah.
So I think I'm just doing that wrong. Um, Funny enough, a lot of the mid tier matchups like Ganon, Ices, I still have yet to lose to an Ices.
That's good.
Um, yeah, I feel like I have a really good handle on them. It helps that like one of my like really good friends just mains Ices and is really good too. So
Oh, nice. Yeah,
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 so it kind of helps that. Puff, I'm like okay with. I feel like I'm just going through like the list, but it's really like I think Puff maybe I could go through that too because at times I feel like I have such a good game plan, I just wall her out completely, and then other times I'm just like, nah, I don't. I just like don't have a good game plan. Falco is like weird. Sometimes I like destroy them, sometimes I don't. Don't really know.
yeah.
Um, I have to destroy this guy. Then there's Link who let's see. I'm trying to find the person that I like really struggled with.
Yeah.
Is this Shabo? Oh no, it's not. It's definitely this guy. FS. No, no. Is this Malphite? Yeah, it is. It's definitely this guy. This guy like really fucks
Is
me
this the
up.
fox?
He plays Marth Fox and he just like beats me.
Mod fox. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can take a look at that for sure.
and then so it's like there's like a type of Fox player that I like really struggle with
Yeah.
where like the moment they start, I think this is a good one actually. I think this is exactly the thing that I wanted to watch because like I don't think they're that much like skill wise better than me.
Yeah.
I'm sec. I'm just configuring all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. No problem.
I just don't think skill wise they're better than me. I'm just sharing my screen right now too. It's just that like I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I'll show you in a sec. I mean I have the game up right now,
No,
and
I
I'm
think I
just
get what you mean. It's sort of like even if you're better than someone, like all it takes in melee is for them to be better at like one or two interactions, and for
yeah
those to be like really high impact, like stock losing sorts of things, and like you can just lose, like especially in a best of three. Like that's
yeah.
just how it
Also,
is.
my edge guarding is awful. Like I feel like
It's
I need
hard.
to. Yeah, I know, but I was before I went to bed last night. I was like looking up mango sets,
Yeah.
and he seems to do the same thing, which is he goes to ledge, he does the double laser
Yeah.
to knock them down a little bit, and then he goes for the low dare,
Yeah.
and he does that every single time.
Yeah. Yeah. He's really good at it.
So I feel like I'm just gonna start doing that today and see what I can get for it.
Yeah. Super good.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
stretching
No.
my hands a little bit.
No.
All
No. You're
right.
good.
All right. Do you see my screen?
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Okay. Oh, ignore the skins.
That's
I
fine. It's
I
pretty good
like
actually.
I do a lot of like random mods on my
Yeah,
skins.
yeah.
So
No, that's fine. I like the
yeah,
Falco skin.
yeah. This Falcon skin's cool.
Uh,
I actually really like it. I'm pretty sure I actually put in the blue laser. You'll see that the laser's
yeah,
blue too.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And the rainbow
Yeah. Okay.
shield.
Yeah. Okay. I think one of the things that really helped me out with rank mode is that my Falco did get a lot faster, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
So
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
let's pause and like talk a little bit about some of the stuff.
yeah, because that's another thing that happens to me a lot is I kind of push myself to the edge.
Mm-hmm. It's hard specifically on this stage because you get hit by literally anything and you're on the edge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing I felt there was like how you were trying to contest the top platform. I felt like was quite low reward.
Okay.
Oh, if you want to, I can write stuff down as well. But if you want to write it down, that's fine.
I always write stuff down.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So you're doing a lot of like full hop rising back airs at like very low percent. And it's sort of
Okay.
like if it hits, you just get like 12, 15 damage or whatever. But the worst case scenario is like you get up air and then you take like 4 up airs like you did in that one clip, right?
Yeah, that happens a lot.
And like even if that doesn't happen, he still ends up like below you, and you're sort of in like an awkward spot, especially on this stage, right? Because it's so small.
Hmm.
So I think I would prefer if you were going to challenge the top platform like that, either sort of like full hop up and just look for like a shine, like shine waveland, because at least that's going to be higher reward, or full hop up and look for like a late downer to catch him like landing on the platform, right? That would be the
Okay.
two ways I'd sort of go about it. Other than that, like, um, I think at this percent, it's just not worth trying to like actually hit him for. You can still do other stuff like run underneath him, for example, and that can
Okay.
be decent. Um, but this just isn't like unless you're doing one of those two things. I think this isn't really the percent to be trying to get a big hit on him.
Right. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So if you want to like play it back, we can look at like the specific times it happens.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh. Um.
so like that first downer I thought was a lot better, and then it was these back airs like afterward
r-
that I thought were a
Right.
bit worse.
Yeah.
Like,
Let
if
me
you
just
want
see
to
if I
watch it
could.
again.
Then this back here, right. Here. Right
Yeah,
here. Right.
yeah, and it's just like again like even if it hits, you don't really get much, and like you could have fell through the platform there and got into you, right? Um,
Yeah.
so I would probably try and like if you go back before you jumped up for the back air, I would probably like just stay on the ground there if you want to press play. This was
Can't believe this
fine.
happened.
This was fine. And then after you whiff that like short hop back air, right?
Yeah. Just like stay on the ground.
Yeah, stay on the ground. Like if he wants to come down on you, there he has to deal with like up tilt, short hop back air. You like moving away and lasering, you going up to hit him. He has a lot of things to worry about, right? But when you
Okay.
just like jump up there, it's sort of like he only has one thing he has to deal with.
Yeah. And now he has the whole stage. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're shielding on the top platform. He's on the ground, and you've got to deal with up air, right?
Yeah.
And like dash
Which.
downs, and
Yeah.
yeah, um,
Which. Now he's just gonna combo me to death.
yeah. So a big thing on this stage as well is the second up air he got. So that one on the top platform.
Hmm.
If you want to pause it on that one,
Yeah. I mean.
this one. Yeah. So if you just hold up on both sticks, you'll get out of this. You'll smash DI.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. You'll ASDI up on the first hit.
Okay. Thank God.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
finally helped
That's
me.
really big. It's really big.
Okay. So hold up. Do you have to time it, of course?
You can
Or no?
literally just hold it while you're in your
Oh.
mischeck.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Um, this also works on Fountain and any stage where he's doing like short hop up airs on to hit the platform as well. Um, essentially, like when you get hit by the first one, you're moving so far up that the second one whiffs. Is how
I
it
see.
sort of works.
I see.
But yeah, on this stage especially, it's just a really easy way to get out of this sort of like vortex. But then
So
after, oh, go on.
not on Battlefield, right?
No, because on Battlefield they have to double jump, and same with Dreamland.
So that's the one you have to time.
Yeah, so if they have to double jump for it, and they might do it on Yoshi's as well, but a lot of people don't. You just need to go for like a smash DI instead,
Okay.
like to the sides or whatever. But But yeah, if they're just doing this like pretty generic full hop up air, like you can literally just hold up on both sticks and you'll get out.
I actually
Um,
did not. Excuse me, I didn't know that.
yeah, so the important part there is you need to move quickly afterward, otherwise they do another up air, and then you get stuck
Yeah.
again, right? So just make sure you dash off of the platform or shield drop. You don't really want to shield after because then they get like the shield poke thing, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you've got
Heard
hit by.
many times, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
This is actually one of the things that I have a lot of problems with. That I get comboed a lot, so this is good. This is
Yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff.
like that shouldn't be an opening that gives them like 70 damage or whatever this ends up being. So I think that's really important to focus on.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and then I think this guy also does the one more thing too.
That's good ledge dash.
I know I've been really working on the ledge dashes.
That's sick.
I missed my
Yeah,
dash.
you got some of
It's
the right
okay.
ideas for sure.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah.
then there's that. I wanna.
Yeah. So then the other thing that was happening a lot was you do really like you'd make some really good decisions to get out of bad spots. So like you do these rolls and stuff, but then you would like show up aerial again afterward, which would put you sort of like back in the bad spot, if that makes sense.
Right. Yeah. Like, should I be more patient? I guess after rolling.
Yeah, after rolling, like what was this guy doing? Right, he was just trying to like nair at your face.
Yeah.
So I would be trying to like maybe just like move out of the way of the nair, dash backwards. You could full hop over it. You could dash forward and then shield. Like especially on that one, like Fox could have got shined if you did dash forward shield. That's what Mango does a lot.
Dash forward shield.
Yeah, yeah, because then the nair hits really like rising on the shield, and then you can get a shine out. You can full hop. You can sometimes you can like dash away and then backflip and then like back air them. That can be
Yeah,
good.
that I remember that you told me that last time. I do that a lot actually. Here I didn't do it because sometimes I just don't do it, but I do that a lot. Just dash
Sick.
forward shield.
Yeah, it's hard on Yoshi's especially because you just feel pressured to defend yourself a lot, right?
Right.
Like because it feels like he can always
Yeah.
hit you, which you
Yeah.
can. Um,
Yeah, that's why it's so scary. Playing ranked so much, I'm like, all right. First off, Marth carries their players, Fox carries their players. That's scary.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, the key difference there is like when you do like an aerial to defend yourself, like a short hop, and especially the ones you were doing were sort of like rising, it gives the opponents so much of like a visual cue to work with, right? And then they get a really good situation. Whereas if you do like dash dance or like run up shield or like full hop, like there's a lot less of a tell there for them, right? Like they've got to worry about a lot more things.
That makes
Um,
a lot of sense.
yeah, awesome.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. I do miss that a lot. The text reads, but
Tech chase. Yeah, yeah. Nice.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I think there's just like you said, a little bit of mistiming with like when they're going to tech,
Yeah,
and when
there's
you have time.
yeah. So those bears right there is what I have
Yeah,
problems with.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm
Let's
trying
go
to
back and watch it.
I'm trying to get these points right here. So like, I'm bearing, right?
Yeah,
Or I laser,
yeah.
um,
And you
and I
end up
run
under him.
underneath.
Yeah,
Well, I try and run underneath, right? So maybe I can get like a shine or something.
yeah. I actually think running underneath isn't that good though.
Okay.
I think that's a bit of a uh like myth that's sort of been spreaded around that you want to get underneath Fox in that spot. But a lot of the
Okay.
time, like, so the caveat is like if you're underneath him and you're grounded because and like actionable because then you can like up tilt, right? Like that's the main reason you want to get under him is if you can up tilt him. But if you can't, like in that spot, I think you actually want to be outside of his like landing back air range. So if you want to go back to the laser, um, I would have
Shit.
probably moved back with it a little bit. Um,
Okay, yeah, I have to get back to
yeah,
it.
you can use the like,
Right there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, if you shot this one, I would have like dashed back now after this,
Got it.
and then you're sort of just outside of that bear range, and then you can like play your mix up, right?
Right, get out of range of bear.
Yeah. Whereas when you try to run under him here, it's sort of like you're putting yourself in like drill range, bear range, and like you don't really have many moves that like sort of hit at that angle, right? That will hit him.
Yeah.
You could maybe look for a nair and try and trade, but I just feel like just getting out of the way of his moves and then playing is just a bit more consistent, right? Um, but yeah.
So then here's the thing. What if they full hop again?
Yeah. So the difference with the next full hop is that you're at a close enough range that you can actually hit him out of his like rise from the full hop, right?
Okay.
So when I say sort of like you can play a mix up on the next interaction, like that's part of it is that you could just like approaching nair at him and it could catch him in his double jump, or like you could dash full hop shine and it would catch him out of his full hop. Like the whole part with this is that, or with full hop at least, is it's usually like you can't punish the first one because you're not usually at a range or a spacing or a timing where you can catch him out of it, but you use that time where he's in the air to set up a good situation for the next one, right?
I see. Okay. I see.
Awesome.
And then what if he rises with an aerial? Do I just go underneath? Do I like try and up tilt him or something?
So if he did like a full hop rising bear or
Yeah.
something, yeah. I mean, if he's doing like a full hop rising aerial, then I feel like he pretty much has to go like all the way up in lag and then come all the way back down. And I'm not actually 100% sure if he can full hop bear and then double jump, but I'm pretty sure all of his other aerials he has to land afterward if he full hops.
Okay.
So that just means that like if you just wait, he just whiffs, and then like a lot of the time also when people put out a move, it gets smaller over time, right? Like the hitbox.
Okay.
So it becomes a lot easier to like beat it out with your own move.
Got it.
Like if he was here and he did like a rising aerial, like that just gives you so much time to just like position around it and then either try and whiff punish it or like, you know, set up a late aerial or a laser for when he lands.
Okay.
Like it puts him in a really bad spot, I'd say. Like it's sort of like the sort of gamble you were taking when you after you rolled, right? Where you were like, I'm gonna do this rising aerial, and if it hits, it's great, and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna get hit, right? Like that's the sort of decision for them there if they're doing that.
That's good. That's good. This is good.
Awesome.
This is good. Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so like I preferred that one how you deal with full hop, right? Like you dashed out the range of it and then you jumped to him with an aerial, and it's like you didn't hit him immediately, but then you won the mix up after, right?
Yeah.
And like that could have been, you know, that was a lot more consistent. Nice.
Yeah,
we can talk about that edge guard. Yeah.
Yeah, please. I messed that up.
It was a hard one. For what it's worth, I don't think you had a guaranteed kill. But if you want to go back to the initial hit, you got to send them off.
I think that's it.
So you get the forward smash. The laser was unfortunate that it didn't clip him.
Yeah.
You might have been able to shoot a lower one, and it might have hit. If you want to go back, just so we can check.
It sucks you can only go back 5 seconds. So.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah.
All right, so this is the first laser right here.
Yeah.
That's a really low laser. Damn it.
Yeah, so I think what I would say is if you'd have stayed by the ledge, like you could shoot lower, right, because of the slope.
Right. Right.
And it's just really important because if that laser catches him out of his double jump, he's dead here. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't have enough range. So then once we're here, I think grabbing the ledge was fine. And then let me see what you do again. Okay, yeah, you just try and bait him to go high. So I think the difference with like Mango compared to a lot of pretty much every other Falco is he does a lot of those sorts of baits you just did, but it's also like he goes for something really high reward, right? Whereas like you did a bait there and then you got a back air, and it's like, well, if that's the reward we're getting for this really hard read, then, you know, is it worth it? Like I could have just bared and covered some other, you know, like done some standard like flowchart coverage, right? Of like drop down shine and then back air him, for example, right? And that covers a lot of angles as well. So I think if you do want to try and like hard read their recovery and bait them, I'd like you to get a bit more of a reward off of it, right? So if we
Like
go
maybe
back,
a little bit of a combo or something.
yeah, either a combo or like a lot of the time Mango ends up getting like a down smash, right, or a forward smash or something on these sorts of
Right.
hits. Um, yeah, that's
This
yeah,
one.
it's kind of hard to pass for the.
There you go. There you go. Okay.
All right.
So
Yeah, so like with that one, I think that would be one where Mango would have double jumped, landed, and then like down smashed, and like Fox just died.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, because you hit him before he lands.
Yeah, yeah. Whereas when you get the back air, it's like he just DIs up and in, and then he gets a better recovery than he had. Right.
Yeah.
Or you could like, or if you're gonna make a hard read like that, like I might even just like shine turnaround down air from the ledge or something. Like if you're only gonna cover like a couple of options, at least make it so it's like you kill
Hard.
them, you know.
Right. Right.
But if you wanted to play a bit more like
Should I
lower
have
variant, oh, go on.
Yeah. Sorry. Should I double laser here also? Like if they're like this part right here.
Yeah,
Like I
this
could probably
this time I
double
think it's
laser.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason the double laser works is that they see you on the ledge, or like they think that you're gonna go to ledge, because the one weakness of the turnaround double lasers is that you're giving up the ledge, right? If they're quick
Right.
enough. But because they see you go there, they're like, oh, I have to go high now. I have to up B. I have to side B above stage. You know. So it's like a bait again, and it puts you in a really good spot after. So anytime they're not just like preemptively going to ledge, is when it's good, I'd say. Occasionally you can get clipped out of it by side B, but that's less frequent. But that's why sometimes you'll see Mango just hold the ledge here. Like he won't even do the lasers because he's reading them, like reading him, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
a lot of sense. There's a reason he's the best.
Yeah, so let's go back and go to that like first part of the edge guard again. So if you wanted to do like more standard coverage here, I'd say you grab the ledge. You probably refresh once,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you have time for that. And then you
Yeah.
just drop down shine to cover the lowest angle, and then you double jump bear to cover the higher angles. And that doesn't cover absolutely everything, but it usually
Right.
only leaves him one option. So then, as soon as this happened, this was where I was like, this edge guard's not guaranteed anymore. Like, there's no way you can, like, you can kill him here, but you'll need to make like 2 reads or something.
Honestly, I could have up aired. If I up aired twice, I would have killed him. I think.
Yeah, like up air, like I said, just try and get some more value out of your read, right?
Yeah.
Because you
Get
did the
more
hard work,
value.
like you predicted them, right?
Yeah.
You know, don't forget your reward.
So here's the problem then is that then also is the side B. I know it's weird that I'm complaining about side B since I'm Falco, but dude, side Bs are so hard
Oh,
to like
yeah,
react
it's hard.
to at that play.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
I try and get them and then I get clipped every single time.
Yeah. So I think the easiest way to deal with it is to you can like preemptively short hop. Like if they're side being at sort of like this height where Fox is at the moment, you can like preemptively short hop and then just bear when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot easier on it's an easier reaction because like bear's like a 5-frame move, right? Compared to trying to like jump and do an aerial or like forward smash it or do some other move. Right?
Yeah.
So I'd say that's the best way to do it. If they're just doing like some really lazy like side Bs, or you can shield and then wave dash out, and that's also pretty good.
Yeah.
Or run off double jump down air is also good. As well. Yes, let's carry on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I was typing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, and
Nice.
sometimes they're very off the stage.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that like works.
Oh, I hate that so much. So
Yeah,
that's
that
actually
sounds
another
sucks.
thing that That one happens to be so much because I'm trying to hold down to grab ledge and then I just die.
Hmm. So this one
Or
actually happens because there's the end of your tech roll, you're actually airborne.
really?
Yeah, so his shine is it's only for tech back. It's actually only a 1 frame thing. But especially because it's Yoshi's, you end up next to the ledge a lot. Um, so that's why like teching back, especially versus Fox on this stage, is like really risky, right?
Oh, so
Like if you want to go back.
you want to like tech in place? Yeah.
On this stage specifically, I would only tech in place or tech in. It's kind of unfortunate here because I don't think he meant to do it really.
Yeah.
Let me watch it
I'm
again.
trying. I'm trying to get to the. Okay, there we go. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's very
around here.
Oh, you were trying to
Yeah.
wave shine away. That's why it happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there was very little you could do there. Like the only way you could play around that is if you held, like you said, you held up instead of down.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
because
So
then
is
you
it?
don't die immediately, and especially if you get a smash DI up, you can potentially double jump and then have a mix up between side B and up B. But that's like the only thing you can do there, really. I'd say.
Okay. On Yoshi, is it on Yoshi's only, right? Or is it every? Is it every tech
It's
roll
just
away?
any tech roll away that puts you by the ledge.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
But and it's like the last frame where you're airborne. Um, but then like on Yoshi's it's gonna happen more often, right? Same with
Right,
Fountain. Um,
because of the sliding stuff, and
but yeah,
slow.
that one specifically was just very very unfortunate. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
legit just got unlucky.
Okay,
Um,
that sucked.
okay.
All right. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, so now they're like,
Yeah. So no. But I mean, if you want to go back to those few sequences,
oh, yeah, wrong.
yeah. Like just remember the. Oh,
Like this
yeah.
one.
There you go. Yeah. So like it's these ones where he's full hopping on the top platform, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, if you wait a little bit longer beneath him, like if you'd have delayed that aerial by like 5-6 frames or something, he would have landed, and then you can whiff punish with like shine, right?
Hmm.
Or you can try to. And the other thing is that like even if that drill hits, you took 2%, right? And
Yeah.
the risk for him was him getting shined or downed. So like even if it doesn't work out in your favor like once or twice, it's still like you know it's still fine, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think what makes this a bit easier is if you're below him. So this is the sort of spot I mean where being below him can be good. So if you want to go back to where he's on the top platform, like if you're directly below him here, again you have like up tilt, you have bear, you can jump up and hit him, you can move out of the way with a laser, right? Like you have a lot of things you can do, and he only really has like shield drop, stay on the platform, and like full hop, right? Like they're the only real things he can do.
Okay.
Um, and especially this percent is the percent where like bear becomes a bit higher reward. It's going to actually knock him like not off stage, but into the corner. A bit more percent, and it'll knock him down. Um, so I think just staying under there is really good, and you can sort of wait for him to full hop and then try and go up.
That makes
Obviously
sense.
he has double jump, like you said, but if you wait for that, right? Like, and he gets hit without his double jump, he's actually dead, right? Like, if you
Yeah,
shine
he
him
could.
out of his double jump,
So
he's
then
in for a ride.
this goes to my next thing. Like on Dreamland, for example, I feel like
It's
it's really
harder.
hard to catch. Yeah, it's really hard to catch Fox.
Yeah, and I
Like,
mean that's why you see Left and Light running around on the platforms on on Dreamland, and it is hard. But again, I think getting under him is always like a good position to try and play the game from. Um, if you watch some of Mango's sets versus him, he'll sometimes go to the platform the side plat and then try and like laser from there, or like short hop off and try and hit Fox with like up air. I think
Yeah.
that can be good.
Okay. Like
Um,
that's what I'm talking to you. That's what I'm thinking too. Is like lasering and stuff. Because I have another game where that actually happens, where I just get, I think the first one or two stocks I do well, and then I get baited into like jumping on the top platform,
coming
and you
and
just
hitting them.
got
Yeah,
yeah.
so the laser's sort of like I feel like it's more of a it can make them sort of uncomfortable and impatient
Hmm.
rather than being a favorable way to interact with them is the best way I can put it. Because the reward for you is you hit like two lasers and do 5% right. But the reward for them is they could get to the ground and get under you, they could hit you out of the lasers, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of people they'll get hit by those and be like, ah shit, I can't be on the top plat anymore because I'm gonna get lasered, right? And then job's done, right? Like you've got them down from the top
Yeah.
platform. So
Yeah,
that's up
but
to you.
the
Um,
problem is that in ranked, people will do anything to win, so they'll just camp you for like 10 minutes.
You'll be surprised. I think honestly, like if you jump up and laser them like 3 times, I think they'll get pretty annoyed and come
And then
down.
okay,
And
okay,
even if you do that once, that's usually enough to get them to stop just like only committing to the top plat. Like the whole goal is to get them to start like coming down from there and taking risks, right?
right.
So whatever way you see to do that, I think being below them's nice because you can both try to hit them and space around like their coming down options. So that's why I like that position. But I think lasering can be good too in the right circumstances.
Okay. Oh, that's good. It's good to know. Sorry,
Cool.
I'm waiting for my team to cool down a bit before I drink it.
All good.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's
yes,
see.
this is all fine. Nice. You want to be careful on that wave shine direction, right? I don't know if we ever talked about that.
What do you
Um,
mean? Oh, like when I went backwards instead of forward.
yeah, because I think you
Yeah,
actually missed a kill there potentially.
I know. Um,
Yeah.
so here's my next question. It's not in this game in general, but okay, it's around like 40 or 50%. I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But you get a shine on Fox, they full DI away out of the ledge, and then, good players would do like the double jump rising dare where they're like they fall off the stage and then try and hit the Fox right after. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I never hit those and I always get shined out of those.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like not completely true. Sometimes it can like you need to act really fast and be really clean. So if you get, for example, like a bit of a choppy wave dash, or you don't get like a really good length on it, or maybe you jump a bit late, or maybe you fast fall a bit late, like it's one of those combos where everything needs to be like perfect for it
Perfect.
to work. Yeah,
Got it.
and you just gotta make that like eyeball judgment. There is one thing you can do. I'll have a quick look for the GIF now, but if I can't find it within like 2 minutes, I'll just give up.
Okay,
um,
that's fine.
but there's a GIF from SP about uh, basically fast falling so that you go under the shine, and then you double jump rise and hit him.
Mm,
Uh,
that sounds sick.
yeah, I personally haven't got it to work, but just because I haven't gone for it. Because I usually err on the shut side of caution and don't sort of like fuck with getting shine there.
Um,
Um, you can also just hold tech as you're doing it as well, and I think that's also a decent like backup plan.
okay.
Uh, okay, I'll try and find it for you after.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine. That's fine.
yeah.
Is it on the SP like gift? Is it on the Falco
It's
Ditto?
either in the Falco Discord or it might be in my DMs. Is the only thing with him. So.
The goat. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I need to wave dash forward more. Or wave shine forward more, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I should have bared there. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times the reason I lose a lot of these games, like for example, I play JoJo a lot because that's, ranks great and I get to play a lot of good people. And I always do so well versus him, but I can never edge guard him.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and it's just edge guarding is like such a big difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. So I think there's one here that gets missed, right?
Yeah, I missed the edge guard here.
Yeah. Oh,
I cheesed him a little bit.
wait, was it that one or was that one before?
It's this one. Well, there's two. I missed two edge guards here.
Yeah. I
I
will
think.
also say again, like you don't always like you can't get 100% of your edge cards right, but
No, yeah.
you
I would
probably
like
want to be aiming for like if you're getting 40%, that's
yeah.
really good. I feel like is how it, at least versus the Fox that recovers well. So let's go back to that one. Um,
Trying to get the right.
yeah, it's hard.
Okay, right here. So he try and hit
Laser
him.
misses.
Miss both my lasers. I've only seen like one or two foxes ever get this angle. This like
Does he get
uber.
ledge here?
Yeah, so I do the forward smash. I get hit, which is fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's possible to not get hit. Um, and then here I should have done. I feel like in my brain I should just like program, like if they're like close to ledge or below ledge, like here I should try and double laser them. Like I feel like
Let me watch the edge code quickly.
oh, okay, yeah, I'm doing the slow one. So I refresh and then he just goes up to the top
Okay.
platform.
Yeah, okay. I have like quite a lot of thoughts here. All
Oh,
right,
okay, okay.
let's go back then to the initial hit that sent him off stage. Like before that,
Yeah, I'm getting it.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right.
Right. So he gets health. He shine stalls. If you want to like play it through a little bit. So I actually think with that one, it might actually be worth just trying to down air the ledge. Honestly, first of all, obviously you can tech.
Yeah,
But specifically in that position, you actually have a lot of ways to deal with the tech. So you can run off shine is one. You can do dare down smash. You can dare and then shoot a laser. If he tries to go on stage, you get to dash back and then like shine him, forward smash him, whatever you want. So I actually think and like that's even assuming that he hits the tech, right?
right.
So I
Well,
think
listen,
that's
a lot of people are hitting the fucking tax. I can tell you
yeah,
that.
yeah, they are. But like the big thing is a lot of people don't mix up what they do out of the tech.
Right. They always do like they always
Same thing. So like if they
yeah.
always side B out of it, then you can just down smash them, right? Or if they always just land and then up B again, you can always just like rinse and repeat, right? Or you could even grab the ledge and then go from there. So that was one thought I had. I think the forward smash was probably fine. But I will say that forward smash was reading him going above the ledge, right?
Mm.
So at that point, it might just be worth down smashing, right? Because the weakness of down smash is that they can tech it, right, on the ledge. But
Yeah.
to do that, they have to do an angle that rides the wall until they get there, right? But with that angle, if you want to play it,
Should I go back a bit?
yeah, just go back a bit. He goes above the stage, right?
Yeah.
So if you down smash like walk forward and do it like now,
Right.
like essentially when the forward smash is, that's just gonna send him at such a worse angle, right? Because when he gets hit by the forward smash here or back air or any sort of aerial, again he sort of like DIs up and in, and then the edge guard gets a bit harder for you, right? Because he's
Yeah.
in the air, like he can up B, he can side B, he's got all these angles. So I think there's actually a little bit of a mix up there you can also do between just down smashing when they rise above the ledge and just grabbing the ledge if you think they'll do like a sweet spot angle. And that can be pretty good. And you may think that, well, Fox is going to get on stage like half the time, right?
Yeah.
But then he's also dying half the time. So it's like, compared to getting a hit that then leads to another, like, hard edge guard to get. You can sort of see how the more it repeats, the harder it gets to edge guard, right? So if I can play
Right.
50-50 for a kill, like I'm usually pretty down.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was my thoughts on that first part, and then the second part, if you want to watch it. So I think the thing that messed you up here a bit was the ledge grab timing,
Yeah.
because it was sort of like you grabbed it too soon to be able to just like bear with invincibility on his up B, but you also grabbed it too late to be able to refresh, right? So I think what you actually wanted to do with this one was just delay your ledge grab a bit. So if you want to try and go back.
Yeah. Once again, sorry that.
Yeah, no, it's like I fully understand.
Yeah.
So like you could turn around here
Mm-hmm.
and then just wait a little bit. And during that time while you're waiting as well, like if he side Bs, you could down smash, for example. And then grab the ledge and then instantly go for the back air.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of things. I just got to be a little bit more patient.
Yeah, like sometimes like not going as fast as possible is actually better. Is the thing. So yeah, so that was my main thoughts there. I think it was just like the ledge grab timing. The idea you had to like bear here was really good. It's just like the timing on the ledge didn't really match up with when he was recovering.
Right. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And if you don't think you have time to get to the ledge, very good timing, then you can always just edge guard from the stage. Also, like you've got down air, you've got back air, like you have quite a lot of things you can do.
Yeah.
Nice rolls.
Yeah. I miss a lot of stuff. That was cool. I think I do think I still lose this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go back to that edge guard as well. This was a really big opportunity as well.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing that's going wrong a bit with the edge guard also is you're backing up a bit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's because I get side beat a lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you don't really need to back up to deal with side B. So if you want to go back to like when you were lasering in the corner, slide now. I'll go back a bit more.
Yeah,
I think you know, right? Like,
right. Yeah. Let me.
Well, this is fine. And then like after the second one, this is fine. This is fine, and like pause here. So if you think he'll side B here, you can just jump and then, like I said, react with back air. You could do run off double jump down air here, and that would hit side B. And like even if he side beat at you here, you could still just shield and then wave dash out, right? Like backing up doesn't really provide you a better punish on side B, I feel like, in a lot of scenarios.
Gotta have the cojones.
Yeah, and what it does give up is this option that he does here where he double jumps to the ledge, right? Because you're too far away.
Right, so if I stay close and then did like a rising dare, that would have caught his double jump, right?
It depends. So if they sweet spot, it'll go under it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they do like a bad double jump to ledge, it can catch it. So
oh.
No. So I was going to say that the best way to cover it is to run off shine. Is the easiest way.
Oh.
Yeah, because that sort of hits like right by the ledge. You can also adjust, how low down you go with it, right?
Right.
You can also do run off double jump down air, and that would be pretty good in this spot. You just want to be careful if it's a spot where they could double jump dare, especially versus Falco as well. But Foxes do it too, where they double jump drill, and it catches you, right? And then you're caught without a jump.
Yeah.
But in this spot, he was so far away that like he couldn't double jump drill. Like he would just kill himself if he did that. And that double jump dare's also nice because it can cover some side B timings as well.
Like the run off double jump dare.
Yeah, run off double jump dare. Yeah, again, Mango does that a lot.
Yeah. That was gonna be like my points of emphasis for today was to like try and create the same situations, which obviously will happen because I'm gonna play like 100 ranked games today or something. But
yeah.
Like to create the situation where, I do the rise. Like if I see them doing the up B, I do the double laser, or I think even if I just preempt the double laser, I'll hit them even if they do a side B, and then try and do like a rising a run of rising dare
Yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
and then force them high, and then try and get a high value, like you said, a high value
Like read.
reward. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
try and
yeah.
do that today. I think that's gonna be my like points of emphasis, and just really concentrate on that because I feel very strongly that if I get if I keep building up like little by little, like these little parts of my game, I'll get to the next echelon. I really
Yeah,
feel
for
like I'm
sure.
so close, especially because um, ranked mode is like such a good way to practice when people are playing so seriously all the
Yeah,
time,
for sure. It's
which
really
is
good.
great. It's great for me because I'm the kind of like I'm not a good for like I can't study well. Like I'm not a good
Yeah,
studier.
yeah.
I'm not someone who like will sit down and like read stuff and read game plans and all that shit. It doesn't really help me too much. Not because it's like bad, because a lot of these things are great. It's like I need to do it
Yeah,
because
it
I'm
just
more
doesn't work for you. Like that's
yeah, yeah.
everybody's different, right?
So like if I'm playing like 800 ranked games and I like marginally increase my skill, like I will get better that way. And
Yeah.
this like session, like when I write these things down, I'm thinking in my head like how I'm going to be doing this in session. Like for example, like besides the edge guarding thing that we're talking about, another points of emphasis is like the full hop catching and then the run up shine or run up shield shine thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's really good.
Yeah, so I'm really close. I mean, my rank is plat 3, which is I think okay, but
Yeah, I'm not sure how is the rankings same.
it's like
Is it
league almost.
bronze, silver, gold, plat,
Yeah,
diamond, champ, grand champ?
master,
Oh, it's
master,
master,
grandmaster. Yeah,
master,
yeah, yeah.
grandmaster. Okay.
So
Yeah,
master,
yeah.
grandmaster would be your, I feel like your top
Top
100-ish
100.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, diamond would be right below that. Plat would be right below that.
Okay.
Gold below that. But then, of course, because it's a bell curve, when I say below that, I mean like I think Fizzy released like the percentages. Plat 1, which is like the beginning of plat, is like top 11%. Gold
Yeah.
3 is like 45%. So it's like it's a bell curve. So like the
Yeah.
closer you get to the average, the more people are in it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
Okay, so I've got like 2 points before we sort of like,
yeah, yeah. Go
wrap
ahead.
up here.
Yeah,
So the first
yeah.
one, just to finish off this concept here, was so all those options we just said, like run off double jump down air, run off shine, all of those things, they really incentivize the opponent to do double jump up B. And double jump up B is really bad if you just laser them, right?
Yeah.
You either just shoot another laser in place, or you could even go out and try and hit him if you want to, with like jump off, shine turn bear or something. So that's the other part of the mix up there, is just like shooting in place more here, because he's forced to like double jump and up B sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense. So
Because I don't want you to just only do like run off double jump there and run off shine and then never catch like the uppies, right? um, and then yeah, the final thing was just I think there was I know you said about like the tech chasing, but there was I think the key sort of like theme with all of them was just a sense of like not knowing if you have time to hit him before he lands on the platform or not, or
right.
before he lands from his tech or not. So I'd really focus on that whenever you're practicing your punish game.
Okay.
And you just got to flip that switch. Like if he can't land if he's going to land on the platform before you, tech chase, right?
Okay.
And I think that'll help your combo game a lot, because there was so many situations where you had an amazing combo, and then you were just barely off the timing, and it like ruined the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
It also helps if I wave shine the right way.
yeah, that also helps as well.
I feel like that happens to me so much where I always wave shine backward instead of wave shining forward, especially close to the ledge.
Yeah,
And I think it's just like a natural
I
it's
don't
what
want to be banana
happens.
ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, wave
Oh,
shine. I was gonna say wave shine down can also be a good substitute as well sometimes.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay, I'll try that.
awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, I recorded this one as well. If you want me to upload it,
That's fine.
but you've got notes, so I'm sure you're
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Um.
I'm gonna place these in my Discord channel, my secret Discord
Ooh,
channel.
nice, nice. I was gonna say, could you book this session through on Metafy. It
Yeah.
just makes it easier for my like analytics and stuff.
Yep. I'll
um,
do that. I'll do that right now.
awesome. Yeah,
And
just
then I'm gonna
schedule
go
it for
straight.
whenever.
I'm gonna go straight into ranked right after this.
Awesome. Yeah. I was gonna say as well, if you want to at some point, I'd be down to. I don't know if you've seen, but I do like a watch people play net play thing, especially with ranked. Like I think that could be really useful because I could just tell you what people are doing and how to beat them as you're playing. But that's up to you. Some people find it distracting.
It wouldn't be distract. I mean, I don't mind it, but usually I just listen to music.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Is it
fine.
which one should I book?
Literally anything. Just do like a we did an hour, right? So
Yeah,
just do like the general
I'll just do this one.
in-depth VOD analysis.
I'll just do. I got this. I'm just doing a random one. Okay.
Yeah, I need to update my page with
Uh,
all the ranked stuff now.
that is
God.
wrong. Interesting. Sorry, give me a second.
No,
You
no
can't see
problem.
you can't see my screen anymore, right?
Uh, no, I can't.
Okay. Okay, I just did it. All right, thank you so
Cool.
much. Yeah, this is gonna help. I'm going to yeah, so I listened to it with a goofy soundtrack, a goofy movie soundtrack, so
Okay.
very serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, no,
very
no,
serious
no, you're
work.
good. You're good.
Fuck, where is it? I was listening to something else in the car. Yeah, but let's see, create playlist. This is gonna be. Yeah, are you going to Genesis?
I'm not a Genesis now. I think my next tournament in NA will be Gommel, probably. Unless there's something like either I'm flown out to or like that's really easy to get to. Maybe Pound if that happens again, but that sounds very unlikely with all the
Uh,
VGBC, you know,
oh, that's right.
stuff.
Fuck, can't believe Pound
Yeah,
stand out. That's so annoying.
it is. Yeah, it's like the one of the only majors I haven't like actually been to.